Leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. That one complete to Dede Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Hank.
Bortles now on 1st down. Going deep for Moncrief. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone.
Lucy.
He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. They're by the wayside on that one.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Hey, spread left.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Run. 82.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. On 1st down, Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left, looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great 15. Great 15.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw, it's Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go. Greg. Grab.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And it's up and good. Now Elliott now to kick this one away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the ball.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, Greg. 81. Go. Shift.
Wentz now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Great 15. 20.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
To throw is Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. On first down, Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safe.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And this one's incomplete. You know what, we got a second. I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, I really flashed back at how much I enjoyed watching Brian Dawkins play, and his speech was terrific as well. Robert Dr. Doom Brazil with the Houston Oilers, absolutely loved him as a player. And Jerry Kramer had to wait so long with the Green Bay Packers. For him to get in, I thought was terrific, and I can't wait for next year. First ballot eligible guys, Tony Gonzalez, Ed Reed, and Champ Bailey. That's a strong class.
Another star-studded cast. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're going to start to take over in this game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now Wentz. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Wallace. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Get over there, 15, 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third and long, it's Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 20! And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a big 32-yard play on third. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Derek Barnett in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Westbrook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And the Eagles are in for 6. And that touchdown this late in the game should all but be the dagger.
We never want to say that a game is over, but it certainly feels that way. That final touchdown seems to have created enough room for them to start celebrating.
Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Mike Bennett in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Throwing that is Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now Bortles got to have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd.